right. And I think we should be live. Fantastic. Okay. And the chat's up. Oh, right. Okay, right. Okay. What's up, guys? Macadii here, and today, guys, a brand new team building video. Well, what we're going to be doing is having a go at building around Celebi. Now, this is a Swords Dance seed bombing Celebi that's going to be baton passing these boosts into the rest of the team. So it's going to be very much sort of supportive set, but does give us a few checks to a few different things like Suicune and stuff like that to an extent. So hopefully it should be useful. The weakness policy as well should be really good. What we're going to do is, as I said, build the team, then we're going to ladder up for a bit and then do some viewer battles. So if you guys are excited for that, don't forget to leave a like down below. I would really, really appreciate it. Any support on these are any support at all is really, really fantastic. So I would really, really appreciate it. So let's see who we got. So Mike and Victor, I think you guys are out here early. So thank you so much for making out to stream. And yeah, hopefully more people will join from there. So that's basically a very brief overview of what we got. So we got, yeah, a Swords Dance baton passing Celebi. So we need to have a think about some Pokemon that could, first of all, benefit from that, but also synergize relatively well with Celebi. And one Pokemon that could work quite well here is some sort of mix-ape, like an Infinite. Because Infinite is great for having those boost passes because we've got that really, really nice speed. We can give it Mac Punch, which is something I definitely want to do. I'm thinking a sort of Life Orb set with Iron Fist, of course. Close Combat. Let me see. What does the Smogon analysis say? Recover instead of Synthesis. That's actually a really good point. I completely forgot about the fact that Celebi got Recover. So let's go for Recover. Thank you so much, Victor. I completely forgot about that. What does Infinite normally run on a physical set? So, I apologize. I've still got a bit of a cough. So Earthquake is also something that's very common. So we could go for Earthquake and Flare Blitz. Now this guy at +1, it could be absolutely destructive. So that's going to be really, really cool. Especially, as I said, with the Celebi set. Oh, no, we don't want Timid. We want a Jolly Nature guy. Because he's going to be hitting like an absolute truck, which is going to be really, really cool. Okay. So, a few things we do need to have a think about now is what sort of wall call we might want to go for. Because we've already got a bit, we've got setup, we've got some offense. I don't know whether I want to call Celebi a wall, so to speak. I guess to an extent he is, but we could go for some other options as well. So, one core I've been really wanting to try at some point is a Salamence. That's it, Salamence Blissey core, which sounds really, really disgusting. But it's something I've wanted to try, and I haven't tried Blissey like ever really. I think apart from some of my douchebag ones, I made some fun sort of douchebag 101 videos, which were a bit of a joke. But the sort of standard Blissey set with a bulky Defog Salamence could work really, really nicely. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to go for Mence, and I think it's the physically defensive bulky Mence we want. The very standard set. Let's see. Oh no, this is Ubers. We do not want Ubers. We want UU. So we want yeah, Roost, Dragon Claw, Earthquake, or Toxic. I'm going to go for Toxic with this guy, I think. Do we go for Earthquake or do we go Toxic? I kind of like Toxic because it allows us to beat certain fairy types and stuff like that if they don't have the heal bell, and also some sort of more bulky waters. So this core is actually going to be very, very difficult for my opponent to break, and also wish passing will be really, really nice to have. So a few things we're still missing. We've got oh, I do not want Dragon Tail. I want Defog on this guy. And so that's very nice. We've got our Wall Call. We've got a Baton Passer. We need a couple more offensive things. Possibly one special and one more physical, so we can abuse Celebi a little bit more. Let's see. Just Go. Thank you for making out stream. Bo Nana, The One Lonely Cow, Rory Priest, Exia / Abby, and Rico Tajin, Fusion Gaming. Thank you guys for making out the stream, and also Imperiator Taper. That's it. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's specify the team to UU to make our life easier. And let's see what we go for. So, we already have our fire type with Arcanine. So, sorry, with Infinite. So, I don't think Arcanine's very useful. I kind of prefer Infinite on this team. Right now, I always like a very fast, like, powerful fighting type if I can. Or not necessarily fast, just a powerful fighting type. Just because it's very, very useful. We don't have a water type. Basculin is beautiful. Probably not for this team. But, definitely can consider it in future ones. Let's have a look. Okay. So we have got a tiny bit of an ice weakness. So something that could handle that ice would be very, very good to have. So, let's see. Okay. So, I'm not seeing too much that compare well. Kyurem. We could go for a Scarf Kyurem. Because, I know, we've already got our Dragon type. It's kind of nullifying it. We haven't got a Mega Sharpedo. Ooh. We do have a bit of frailty there, but on the other hand, if you get to +2 with Sharpedo with Celebi, it's kind of over. If we Mega up. Let's give that a go. I'm worried we're going to lose a little bit of bulk, but we can go for it. So we got the speed boost with, we want Crunch, Waterfall, and Ice Fang, if I remember rightly, with the Protect. Because you always need Protect on this guy, which is a bit unfortunate, but not much that you can do. So let's go for a Timid set there. Oh no, Jolly set. I always get Jolly and Timid mixed up. And I think there might be a few 4 IVs kicking around that still need to go on there. Okay, so who else have we got? I don't think anyone else has joined, but it's funny how I knew this channel a long time, yet this is my first time talking. Thank you so much for sort of coming out and chatting. It's always really, really good to chat to you guys, so I hope you do enjoy the stream. Let's see, so we need to think of one final special attacker. I want something bulky, but hits really, really hard. So we could go Sylveon. Something like Sylveon could work quite well with this team. Or even Gardevoir. Though, do I want a little bit more bulk than Gardevoir? That's the only thing. This is going to be tricky. The question is, do I exchange Infinite here and go for something like Arcanine, which does have the Rock Sweetness? This is very, very tricky. Let's see. Okay. We could go Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen gives us the advantage that we're bulky. We can go for a sort of more bulky spread. I can't remember what the spread is. Sylveon is in UU right now. Yeah. Right. Yeah, let's go for Nidoqueen. That does give us a bit of an ice weakness, though. I do not like the triple ice weakness, because that means something like Scarf Mamo gives us a huge problem. This is really, really tricky. Okay. We want something with rocks. We definitely need rocks on this team if we want to do well. But the question is, what exactly do we want to end up running? I'd rather spend a little bit of time just making sure we get this team right, rather than sort of rush into it and pick a random one. Okay. Try and be selective. So, there isn't too much here that seems to learn rocks that isn't weak to ice. So we could go Metagross, because that it gives us a lot of physical attackers, though. This is very, very tricky. Oh, let's see. Gets popcorn and eats it. Oh my goodness. Okay. The other option is, do we forego Recover on here and we go Stealth Rock? And use rocks there, and then what we can do is, that eases us up, and that means we got a lot more sort of choice in terms of what special attacker we want. Goodra. Goodra could work well. How can we work this out? Marowak learns rocks. Goodra could work quite well. But it does still give us that ice weakness, that's the only thing. Or we could go very, very bulky, because we are a little bit weak to offensive teams. Ooh, this is tricky. Okay. Special Lucario? That could actually work quite well. The other one I was thinking of was Gardevoir. I'm kind of feeling like Gardevoir right now. Because I think there's like we could go for a Choice Scarf set, actually, because that gives us a Choice Scarfer. That actually works quite well. Okay. Moonblast, Psychic, Healing Wish, and Trick. That's my favourite set for this one. Okay. Recover on Celebi is better than Stealth Rocks. Blissey does learn Rocks. Why don't we go Rocks on Blissey? Yeah, that makes our life a little bit easier. And we'll go Recover on Celebi. Okay. Right, I think that's pretty much the team thrown together. Remember when I told you to make an Anger Point Crocodile team? Yeah, Recover I think works a little bit better. Let's go for that. So we are going to be doing some laddering to start with. So let's go and see how this performs on the ladder. I'm interested to see. Because it's a little bit weird. But we will see. And we start off straight away with a Mono Evolution team. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, goodness. Okay, who do we predict him to lead off with? Possibly the Espeon. Predicting us to set up rocks or something like that. So the question is, do we want to kind of play around that? I mean, we could just go into Celebi, lead off with Celebi, see what he leads off with. Leads off with Jolteon. That works well with me. I'm just going to go for the SD here. He goes to the Shadow Ball. Oh, we're not going to lift another one. I was hoping we might lift 2 Shadow Balls from there. That's unfortunate. Okay. We can still use Celebi later on. So I'm going to switch back out to Blissey. I expected me to take that a lot better than I thought. We'll go straight back out into Blissey. That's no problem. Matt, Free HD, Kenny, thank you so much for making out the stream. I hope you have a good time. I'm just going to go for Seismic Toss because there's not much this guy can do. He could potentially go out into Espeon right now. So we'll just have to see. I will be doing viewer battles in a bit. So don't worry about that. It goes into Flareon. Okay. Well, Flareon's kind of a really easy switch into Mence, and we are the Intimidate set, so that's really, really nice. I do need the speed, unfortunately, he used Cute T-Pig, so we can't really go for the Emboar idea. Am I max health on Blissey? I am, because I'm the Wish Pass set. Now, he might be Flash Fire, considering the lack of the Life Orb on there. Why did he take so much damage? Oh, because yeah. Let's go for Toxic, because I'm predicting a switch. He stays in and goes to Willow. Okay. Yeah, probably about 50 minutes or so before viewer battles. This is a really weird set. Flame Charge with, whatchamacallit. I'm just going to Dragon Claw here. He's going to Facade us. Blimey, that does a surprising amount of damage. And he's going to go down to Toxic. We have got to switch into Sylveon, though, so it's not the worst thing to do. Am I going to take the forfeit for our match? Oh, I'm not going to forfeit. He's Cute T-Pig. I do remember you from Discord, Kenny. And if any of you guys want to join my Discord group, the link to that will be down in the description. Okay, out comes Espeon. I'm just going to go straight into Blissey. Could be the Baton Pass set, but I should be able to handle it. Goes to Calm Mind. Okay, so he is the Baton Pass set. How do we want to play around that? We could go into Gardevoir here and just Choice Scarf Trick it. But I don't want it to... Actually, yeah, because if it locks himself into Psyshock, then that's very good for us. And we're going to trade the Magic Bounce, not that makes much difference. Okay, we may lose our Gardevoir here, but we can trick the guy at the very least. And that means we get a free switch into Sharpedo. Or even we could go into Celebi. He locks himself into Dazzling Gleam. Okay. How do we want to work around that? We can just go straight into Blissey here, actually. Set up a Wish and see if we can work our way around that. Okay. My prep is done, Huser Cute T-Pig. I was going to message you after this to see if you want to battle at some point at the weekend. I'm doing like a showdown league with some of the guys from the Discord group and a few other people as well. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited. Out comes Umbreon. Celebi, you should be able to take foul plays. I'm pretty sure. Let's go on the damage calc and see. Set up rocks is probably the smart thing to do. Yeah, let's set up our rocks. Foul play. Oh my goodness, that crit. The crit mattered. Yeah, let's set up another Wish here. And let's see. Celebi. If it's the max defense against Umbreon. Foul play doesn't do enough. Okay. So I can go for the Wish and then switch into it. Out comes Sylveon. What's Sylveon going to do to me? That's what I'm trying to work out. I don't really have a safe switch. That's the only thing. So let's go for the Seismic Toss and see. He's Calm Mind as well. So there's a lot of Calm Minders here. He's going to have to set up one more time. And I think Infinite might be able to come through and put a huge amount of damage on. I think... I predict him to Calm Mind again. Very Toxics. Okay. Okay, this is interesting. We got the colours back. Okay, good. Let's just click Flare Blitz here. And that's going to kill the Sylveon. Fantastic. Okay. Does Umbreon get Magic Bounce? No, it's got Synchronize. Infinite's going to take a huge amount of recoil from that. Out comes Mr. Jolteon. And I think, to be honest, he's lost all ways to kind of beat Blissey. Blissey just kind of wins right now. That's the problem with these sorts of teams, is that he's just got a whole load of special attackers. Out comes Espeon. We should be able to just wear this down, to be honest. Let's just go for a Wish, see what he's going to do. If he goes for Psyshock, he locks himself into Psyshock. That's great. Because what we can do now is we can go into Celebi. And we can get our Swords Dancer up and basically go to town. Even Celebi by itself might be able to sweep, which is pretty cool. Actually, outside of Umbreon. Out comes Jolteon. Well, we're going to get our Wish up on Celebi. So that's very, very nice. And we're just going to go back into Blissey. Like, it literally makes no difference. Yeah, this Blissey plus Celebi is kind of just going to win us this one. I think it's because we're doing the suspect test. Is why, let's see. Because how are we doing in... Yeah, because it's UU suspect test. Yeah, because only in the 1100s. Double kick Jolteon. That would be fantastic. We're just going to protect here. Let Blissey get up some HP. And decide what to do from there. So... He is going to forfeit. I think he realised there was nothing he can do. So let's just go. Let's hopefully we get a proper battle. Okay, we got a much better one this time. A few interesting members, but we'll just have to see. So the question is, who do we want to lead off with? I kind of don't like how our team struggles with lead Mamo. That's a bit of a shame. How well does Celebi take a Mamoswine on? It has to be a Life Orb one to actually... Oh no, even then. Okay, that's interesting to see. We kind of have to lead off Gardevoir here. Out comes the Swellow. Now, do we kill a Swellow from full? I have literally no idea. Against Swellow versus Gardevoir. Focus Blast doesn't kill. Oh no, that's normal Gardevoir. I want the let's see. It doesn't even have a set. That's really weird. Let's go for the Choice Scarf set, but go for 100. Moonblast just kills. Okay. Unless that's Life Orb. Nope. Okay, we just Moonblast here. He doesn't really have much of a switch from Moonblast outside of maybe the Roserade. So that works quite well for us. He might expect us to not outspeed him. And we just kill. That's fantastic. You once tried a special Mega Beedrill and it swept the whole team. Whole legendary team. Out comes Mr. Roserade. I just go into Blissey here, or I can go into Mence. Probably Blissey's my safest bet, because we're not too sure what this guy's going to have. We are going to snatch the poison, which is a bit unfortunate. But luckily, we can just switch out. I'm going to set up my rocks, because Mamoswine then becomes 1,000 times more easier if it's Sash or not. So we'll just have to see. Your draft video is being recorded tonight, is it? Oh, okay, that's cool. He's a cute T-Pig. I'll be interested to see that. Hopefully you'll get it up before we battle so I can get an idea of what you're up to. Out comes Malamar. I know what Mr. Malamar's up to. The question is, how do we want to play around that? So we can just go into Mence and kind of just wall it to an extent. Or we could just go into Gardevoir, take the superpower that's incoming. I might actually protect this turn. No, I'm going to protect this turn. I don't think he's going to sub. No, he just go for superpower. Okay. Because Blissey kind of needs all that HP. And what we can then do is go into our Gardevoir. If he then switches back into Roserade, it's kind of we'll just repeat the same thing again. He is going to go for the superpower. But this is great because Gardevoir kind of threatens this out every single time. I just click Moonblast, there's no point over predicting. And he does decide to stay in, which is absolutely great. Oh, I never use Blissey because I always feel really bad. And now that I'm actually using it, I'm understanding why people use it. Because it actually puts in the work. Oh, it's just disgusting. And it snags another poison. That's fine. I'm just going to throw up another wish. You do lose so much momentum, though. That's the only thing that I really don't like about Blissey. And he does end up forfeiting. Let's go for another one and see what we get. Varty, thank you so much for making out the stream. Who else have we got? I completely forgot to say. Ryan Kirkpatrick, Umbreon Girl, Peyton Roper. And I think that's everyone so far. Thank you guys for making out to the stream. I really appreciate it. We've got a P2 to try and contend with right now. Okay. So, the options are we can lead Celebi here. Which doesn't have the worst matchup. Outside of maybe the Crobat. And I guess maybe the Nidoqueen lead as well. Let's go for Celebi. Let's see what happens. Leads off with a Crobat. Absolutely fantastic. We're just going to Mence here. You'll gain the momentum back with the tears of your salty enemies. Exactly. Out comes Mr. P2. I know what you're going to be up to. You're going to be having a go at firing off some Ice Beams. I'm just going to use this opportunity to go into my Blissey and set up the Stealth Rock. Goes for T-Wave. Even better, to be honest. Let's go set up our Stealth Rock. And we get powered. That's a shame. I'm predicting this to be more of a physical set, considering the way he brought it in. I could actually go into Celebi here. And Infinite. God, Infinite just doesn't sweep. But how does Sharpedo? Sharpedo does really well, actually. We probably... How much do we do? Mega Chomp at +2. How much do we do to Defensive Porygon 2? Because that's probably the only thing stopping us right now. Okay, so we do need to still weaken that a little bit. I'm just going to go into Mence here. Literally no reason not to. Oh, he goes for Stone Edge. See, that's the thing. Defensive Mence is so fat, it's disgusting. We can just go for the Toxic, predicting the P2. And the P2 does come back in, tracing our Intimidate, as we're able to get a Toxic off, which is going to be huge. Because as I said, we do need to try and weaken that. I can just go back into Blissey right now. Oh my goodness, that Stone Edge did so little. That's crazy. The Blissey is the Wish Passer set. Out comes the Metagross. I don't think there's going to be too much this guy can do. We could just go back into Salamence, to be honest. But there's not much we can do to touch it. Other options include Celebi to set up that Swords Dance. If we can get to +3, we kind of win. And we probably outslow it. Okay, let's go for that. Let's give it a go. He sets up his rocks. That's fine. I'm going to go for the SD. Because we should take a U-turn from Crobat. We take a Meteor Mash. Okay. Crobat. Versus... Oh, no, we're not going to be able to take it now. Let's go for the Baton Pass here. He goes for another Meteor Mash. I was expecting him to switch out there. But we can go into Sharpedo here if we wanted to. And fire off a very, very powerful Crunch. Other options include Infinite. Both of which I think Sharpedo works better. If we don't Mega Up. Sharpedo. Crunch versus Metagross. Alright, +2. Yeah, we still kill. So I can go into Sharpedo here. Okay. We don't Mega Evolve and we just go for Crunch. He's Colbur Berry. Oh no, why? I didn't see that coming at all. Oh my goodness. Okay. Who do we want to go out into? He doesn't have too much for Blissey, so I'm tempted just to go into Blissey just to set up our rocks. Out comes P2. That's fine by me. He's going to trace the natural cure. That's upsetting. But I'm just going to set up my rocks here. Because now he's going to lose his Toxic. And I completely forgot about that. And what I can do now is basically just spam Seismic Toss. It sounds really bad, but basically what that does is it puts pressure on the P2. If he wants to switch out, which he does right here, he's going to lose some damage there because of that Seismic Toss, which is great. He looks to be choice in some way. But Mence should still be able to take 2 Stone Edges. 29%, I can take 2 Stone Edges. Okay. I know, Colberberry Explosion Metagross. Who even expected that? Goes to the Swords Dance. That's spooky. Okay. How do we want to play around this guy? Well, this is the only thing that we kind of need the rest of our... Okay. We can work around that. I think what we do here is we defog, lose Mence, and then we can go into Gardevoir and basically just spam Psychic, and he's very, very Psychic weak right now. So I think that's our best bet. Because we should take it. We do take it. We can defog. I still can't believe that Colberberry. I did not see that coming at all. We can go for Toxic. He is going to CC us. That just makes our life that a little bit easier. I'm not going to risk the speed tie with Infinite. We're just going to go into Gardevoir. Trace the Justified, which is interesting. And fire off for Psychic. Explosion is the new meta confirmed. Out comes P2. How much are we going to do to the P2? Oh, we do nothing. Oh my goodness, that's disgusting. I think at this point we're going to go into Celebi. Hey macadii, what's your favourite video game? I would definitely say Pokemon. It's so much fun. And he goes to Ice Beam and he does catch us on the Switch. That's fair enough. But what we can do now is we can go into Infinite and put the pressure on. Now the question is he going to switch? I'm 90% sure this guy's going to switch. Like, it makes no sense for him not to. And if he doesn't switch, I think Gardevoir basically sweeps. He stays... Oh, my goodness. Why would you stay in? And he's going to T-Wave us now, and we're going to cry. Oh, I overpredicted there. This was his win con as well. And he's going to... Yeah, he's going to switch out now. So I'm going to get the CC off. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Now the question is, what else do we need? What else can we do? Do we need to? We can always Healing Wish up Infinite for late game if we need to, but at this point, actually, Gardevoir nearly sweeps, which is great. I don't think Mach Punch is going to kill, but what we can do is we can go into Blissey and we can set up our rocks, and that's going to help us a lot to put pressure on if he decides to switch out, or we could just Seismic Toss spam here. I'm going to set up my Stealth Rock. This battle doesn't seem too promising. I think it's going to be close. That, yeah, me over-predicting there was huge. Because I'm sure he was going to switch out there. Okay. If he does decide to Rapid Spin, that's fair enough. But we're just going to kill him with a Seismic Toss. He does decide to stay in Rapid Spin. I was hoping he might end up switching out there. Scarfimble outspeeds Infinite, but you can't change out the moves, unfortunately. Out comes Mr. Virizion. Now we're in a spot of bother. So what do we want to do here? Do we just sack off Infinite? Chris Moore, thank you so much for subscribing. Sorry, I've still got my cough going. It's a real pain. I think we go into Infinite here. He does go for the SD. That's fine by me. I'm just going to click Mach Punch to get some damage off, guaranteed. Oh, that's more damage than I thought it would do. Okay. Now we go into Gardevoir. And we're going to go for Psychic. Please switch in. Yes, he switched in the P2. That's what I wanted. Because now we basically sweep. Because I think he could have taken one and recover spammed. But I think he just misplayed. Okay, out comes Nidoqueen. I'm going straight into Blissey. I'm not risking Gardevoir, because now we outspeed and we killed that. He might be scarfed himself. He's not. He's non-sheer force. I don't know. I am going to S-Toss here, predicting the switch into Virizion. And he does go into Virizion, and we're able to take out the Virizion. That's absolutely great. What's my favourite Pokemon? Ooh, that's tricky to know. Gonna crit us with a Cross Poison. That's a shame. A favourite Pokemon overall. I am a big fan of Gyarados, especially with it being my mascot and everything. This looks to be Banded Bat, which is a little bit spooky. But as I said, we just need damage off. So if we wish, the combination of Wish and all that good shenanigans should be able to handle this guy. So we can just go for Seismic Toss here. I want to play it safe because I want to win this match. Because as I said, we are laddering right now. Doesn't show the Black Sludge, I don't think. No, it doesn't show the Black Sludge. So that's great. So we should basically, as I said, the combination of Wish and Seismic Toss means we're going to be able to beat it. Out comes Nido. Why are you not Sheer Force? Oh my goodness. Gets the poison on the Sludge Wave. We're going to go for Seismic Toss again. Even with the poison, I think we should be able to win this match. Even, to be honest, Blissey just sits there and is fat. And I think that's all we need to do. And what we can do here is be really, really cheeky and set up our rocks. And now, that means the Crobat comes in, takes rocks damage, and I think that's game. He didn't have too much that could handle it, I guess, outside of Virizion. But SD Virizion was actually quite spooky. Okay. We just go for... We didn't wish last turn. Let's just wish. He's going to still stick into close combat. That's why I wanted to wish up there. Because that's very, very spooky, the cross poison. And I'm just going to go for the Seismic Toss. He does. We do end up taking that. And we are going to go for one more wish. And protect, and then we're good to go. I apologise for the wish protect spam, but when you got a Blissey, that's kind of how you win. So we're going to go for Seismic Toss. This is, as I said, this is the only time I think I've used Blissey on a proper competitive team. So you guys shouldn't be too mad at me. Just Go as well, thank you so much for making it out to the stream. Right, let's go. What's the time? We got time for one or two more battles, so let's go for another one. I'm still waiting for a successful Baton Pass with Celebi. Because so far, we've been stopped by a Colberberry set, which was very, very interesting. And also overestimated the bulk of Celebi. Okay. This guy looks like he's pulling the same shenanigans. I must admit. I have no idea what this guy's going to lead with. Infinite, like, does enjoy this team, which is pretty cool. Who do we want to lead with? I think we're going to lead Infinite. And that was the worst lead for him to bring out. We kind of got to go into Mence here. I don't want to get burnt, but on the other hand, there's not much I can really do. I was sure you were from the beginning, but I wasn't sure how far back you said hi, because sometimes it's like if you say that for like days, then like days before it still sticks there, so I wasn't too sure. Bulldoze, and it doesn't affect us. That's great. And he's probably banded Entei, which makes our life even easier. I'm just going to Toxic, because Toxicing that Whimsicott coming in is going to be beautiful. That's great. Macadii, what a big mug you have. Do you mean what I drink from, or my face? Right, let's just go into Blissey. We could go into Celebi here, but I have a feeling he's going to be the Encore set. So let's just go into Blissey. Goes for Leech Seed. Oh, he's going to get all that HP. So we know he's got the Leech Seed. Let's throw up a Wish. And we can always go into Celebi if we need to, but I'm worried about the U-turn. He is the Sub-Seed set. Okay, that's no good. Leech Seed. The Toxic's going to really help us, and we can just go into Celebi here. I think that's our safest bet, because he can't do that anything, really. Moonblast is not going to touch us. And we can basically let him just get worn down with Poison, which is really, really cool. I'm going to SD here. If he does have the Encore, it's going to be interesting. He doesn't. He does go into Entei. Now, can we take a hit from Entei? Celebi. We are 252 HP. If we can, I'll be so happy. It's a roll. Oh, that's a shame. And it's not a roll. It's on our side. Whimsicott can learn Hurricane, yeah. That's the only other thing to think of. Let's see. Macadii, is that a Snorlax poster? No, those are all drawings that I've done myself from a few years ago. So I could Baton Pass here and risk not being able to take the Sacred Fire, which statistically I've got a good chance. 1 in 4 chance of it going wrong. And then I could go into something like... See, Infinite does put in the work, and I can take a hit from Whimsy. Or even my own Sharpedo. Okay. No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. We're going to have to wait. He's going to go to Stone Edge. Oh, we could have set up. And the crit as well. Oh, that makes me so sad. We could have literally set up with Celebi. Can we take a Stone Edge? Oh, we can. Okay. I'm just going back into Celebi. Harvey Beetle, thank you so much for making out the stream. I hope you have a good time. From what we see, you're amazing drawing. I must admit, I'm not that great. Like, they're just drawings from the, what's we call it? Pokemon cards and stuff like that. Like, those designs. So he's not banded. Huh, okay. I'm going to SD here. Or is he banded? Is he Scarf? I'm so confused right now. But I'm just going to SD again. Outside of a U-turn? No, he is the Stealth Rock set. Okay. I'm just going to be greedy, I think. Do I be greedy? Oh, he's going to U-turn. Oh, boo. We should have Baton Pass there. Because he would have... You know, now it's kind of null that we Baton... Oh, we should have Baton Passed. I should have Baton Passed. Because now he can go into whatever he wants and basically make me cry. Though considering how much that Stone Edge did, I might be able to... So that Stone Edge shouldn't have done so that little. Toxicroak. Are we going to try? We're going to try. Oh, yes. Okay. We're in business. We know we can beat the Whimsy. We can kill that. A +6 crunch. How much time we got? Yeah, we got loads of time. Okay. Sharpedo. Mega Chomp versus, whatchamacallit? Toxicroak. First of all. Toxicroak. How much do we do with a crunch? Oh, +6. We're running through. Okay. So, we can go into Sharpedo here. We might not be able to take any speed from Entei. But that's something we're going to have to try and work around. The other option should have been the Infinite, maybe. It's fine. We'll give this a go. I'm going to Protect here. He does go into Whimsy. Oh, if he's got the Protect to the last move. I don't think he's going to have the Encore. Oh, if he's got the Encore, I'm going to be so sad. Why didn't our Speed Boost go off? Alright, we're going to try this turn. Oh, he's going to sub, isn't he? He does try and... Oh, he tries to Encore. That makes me so sad. Oh, I was hoping he didn't have Encore as that final move. I was expecting something like Giga Drain. Okay. We still got Celebi, though. So it's not the worst thing in the world. I should have just attacked and gone for it. That was definitely a misplay on my part. Okay. But we can work around this. I'm just going to go into Infinite. He's not got much that likes Infinite. And as I said, I'm just going to fire off a... do I just fire off a CC here? I think I just fire off a CC. I think I still kill. At that range. He's going to go into Entei, which is even better. I really goofed that up. And the question is, who do we want to go into now? Blissey can kind of take the hits, and we can Wish Pass into Celebi if we need to. I'm pretty sure we can take an E-Speed, and then anything else that we want. Is he Scarf? He's a really weird set. He's not Scarf. Okay, he's some sort of... Is he AV Entei? I'm really not sure. Valdo the Wolf, thank you so much for making out to stream and hope you have a good time. We're really not doing well right now. Especially, as I said, if he's a... How much does an Entei do to... Oh, I really goofed this up. That really annoys me. Matt's Choice Band, so I can take a hit with Infinite. So I'm just going to go back into Infinite. And I'm going to fire off a... I just fire off a Close Combat here. I think it's our best pay. Ruben Lorca Colomera, thank you so much for making out to stream, and I hope you have a good time. Yeah, you guys did call it. It was an AV Entei, which is no fun. Out comes Toxicroak. Oh, that damage. And from there, I don't think a Mach Punch is going to kill. I can take a Sucker Punch pretty well. I'm just going to EQ here. And we're going to take out Toxicroak, which is really, really nice. Harvey Better says you deserve way more subscribers, man. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I'm glad you enjoy the content as well. I have a lot of fun making these and streaming and stuff like that. We do not live in E-Speed, though. But I'm... There's not much we can do, unfortunately. How much do we take with Mega Sharpedo? Because that's kind of our only... We got 2 worn down here. I can take one after that. Okay. Do I still want Ape? I still kind of want Ape. And I think Celebi's not going to be able to do much. Alright, let's recover predicting the miss. Oh, he's going to go for the E-Speed again. Okay. And he's going to take us out with a Sacred Fire. But what we can do now is go into Sharpedo. And literally there's no reason to not Waterfall. Because we might still be able to do a good amount to Whimsicott. And... yeah, because he's not got much of a switch to this. Okay. I know we're not got the speed boost anymore. And that makes me really sad. Yeah, the correct one would be to have not Mega'd up. And then gone for the attacking move. And then if he'd have gone into... into Whimsicott, then we could have killed that, and then we got the speed boost still, and then we could have protected and done all those shenanigans. So we definitely didn't play correctly around that. Whimsicott's going to come in. Still not going to be enough, which is a bit of a shame. Okay. Infinite, we can still, like, Mach Punch this, so that's not too bad. I think at this rate, Salamence is kind of done. We're getting to the point where we might be able to Moonblast sweep late game. We just need a bit of damage off on Celebi. Entei might need a bit more weakening as well. I think we kind of got to go into Salamence, which I don't particularly like. Or I could just go into Gardevoir to take the Moonblast. And then fire off a Moonblast of my own. That might be the way to go. That's the thing. It's easy to see the plays in hindsight. But otherwise, it's very easy to miss. I could Healing Wish, because what would... If I wanted to Healing Wish late game, what would I Healing Wish? I could Healing Wish Mence, once the Whimsy's out the way. Let's go for the Moonblast. Out comes Celebi. 43%. I'm not too sure what this guy's going to have. I'm going to go for another Moonblast. I'm hoping he doesn't have the T-Wave. He doesn't. He has the Leech Seed. Okay, that's fine by me. Because I can actually take the Celebi out, which is really, really great. Or we switch out. Switch down to Entei. And after the increase, that's not going to be enough. I think we're going to have to sack off Mence here, and then we can go into Sharpedo and go for another big hit. Because after the Intimidate, then his Extreme Speed will do less. We can go into Sharpedo. And I think there's literally no reason for me not to... Crunch does get the strong jaw boost. Goes into Celebi, and we're going to be able to take out Celebi. Okay. This is now kind of the point where he can switch into Whimsicott. No, he goes into Barbaracle. I've got Mach Punch on the Infinite, so I'm not massively scared of this guy. Outside of maybe an Aqua Jet or something cheeky like that, I'm just going to Crunch, because I need damage off on this guy, and I need beautiful damage like that. Why does Fire resist Fairy? I know it's a little bit weird, but I think otherwise it would be very, very spooky. Mega Infinite does need to be a thing, most definitely. Oh my goodness, that damage is crazy. If he's got Aqua Jet, he wins. If he's not got Aqua Jet, we're still in the running. So we Mach Punch here, and we take out the Barbaracle. Okay. Out comes Entei. His Entei's just going to fall short. I think we're just going to miss out here. Because he's able to E-speed us. We've got to lock ourselves into Moonblast. And as we saw before, Moonblast is just going to miss out on the KO there. That extra Leech Seed is going to be really unfortunate. We're going to live on 4. Oh, yeah, he lives on 2. And that was a very, very close game. I really goofed up halfway through. But we managed to pull it back to a reasonable extent, so I'm not too upset. But if we'd have been able to take out the Entei... actually, no, because he could have then... whatchamacallit? Leech Seeded with the Whimsicott, so it didn't really work. But that was still, yeah, it was still a good match. And from here, we're going to be doing some viewer battles. So I'm changing over right now. So it's a first come, first serve, whoever challenges me. Hopefully we'll get some challenges in. But, yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's any way to improve the team. As I said, we are a little bit physically weak. But as I said, having the 2 walls does help a lot. Oh, I'm starting to get a sore throat as well, which is a bit of a pain. Okay, Korika. This looks a spooky team. Okay. William Adair, thank you so much for making out the stream, and I hope you have a good time and enjoy yourself. Right, who do we want to lead off with? He could lead off with that Dom. We need the Mence for that, ideally. So I could actually lead off Blissey and get the rocks up, but then he's kind of still got that guy, so he doesn't look the greatest. He doesn't have rocks of his own, which is really, really good. Okay. Who do we want to lead off with? This is very, very tricky. Overall, I think Mence might be our best lead. Leads off with a Roserade. I'm just going to go straight into Blissey. I don't want to risk if this is offensive with HP Ice. The Great, thank you so much for subscribing. I really, really appreciate that. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the stream. Does go for T-Spikes. Okay, so it's more of a setup set. Well, I'm going to get my rocks up. I can always go into Salamence after this and just get rid of all of this. So I'm not too worried. I am going to throw up a Wish, though, to get him in safe. Out comes Mr. Lucario. I have no idea what sort of set you are. That's the problem. We are very weak to Lucario, I've just realised. As if he's Lucario versus Infinite. Oh no, that's not good. Okay. Maybe we do need EQ on Mence. Oh, this is not good. Yeah, this set just completely destroys my team. I didn't even think of, okay. We've got to go into Mence at the very least. I think that's our best bet, but it's not very good. Because Dragon Claw is going to do the square root of 0, which is 0, basically. He's going to have Ice Punch as well, that's the problem. Yeah, this set completely destroys. I'm going to have to try and work out a way to improve the team so I don't worry about that. I just feel like maybe I'm going to change Infinite Brown. I'm going to go for Entei. Because Entei solves a lot more problems. And I'm going to go for an Assault Vest Entei with, oh, what's it call it? Sacred Fire. Is it Drill Run he gets? I can't remember. No, it's, let's have a look. Sacred Fire, Extreme Speed. Oh, I can't remember what spread do they normally have. Extreme Speed, Flare Blitz, and Stone Edge. And oh, I can't remember the name of the Bulldoze. That's it. I quite like Bulldoze on this guy. And we're gonna go for a max speed, and it has to be adamant, and it has to be shiny. That's gonna help us a little bit. Iron Tail is gonna be very, very painful. Oh goodness, this is gonna go badly. Do ban and enter, it's better. I want a little bit more bulk on the team. And on top of that as well, it allows me to change up my moves, which is also really, really useful. And the Iron Tail is going to finish us off. But at that range, I think we can go into Celebi. We got T-Spikes up personally. Mr. Fluffy, thank you so much for making it out to the stream. I hope you have a good time. We're going to have to rely on Seed Bomb here, as Iron Tail is going to do way too much and also lower our defense. And we do take out the Lucario. That cost us a lot. Oh my goodness. Okay, out comes Mr. Hydreigon. I kind of still want Celebi because I can potentially recover up on the Blastoise. It's not actually, it's not looking great, to be honest. And this will give me a free switch into Infinite. I'm going to Baton Pass in case he decides to do something cheeky. If he U-turns, he's probably Scarf. Okay, so he's Life Orb. So the question is, what do we want to do from here? I think my best plan is to go into Infinite here, and I can fire off. So it's between a Flare Blitz and a Close Combat. I kind of want to just attack what's in front of me, but I'm aware how much. Oh, the question is, how much do we do to a Miss Magus? If we just kill. No, not Mischievous, Miss Magus. Versus Infinite. No, that's not the right set. We want a Flare Blitz. Okay, Flare Blitz kills. And that's not even full investment. So, Close Combat's definitely my play. Taking out the Hydreigon, which is great. A huge threat out of the way. Out comes Blastoise. Okay. Well, we're going to have to go into Blissey here. Yeah, because Infinite is still incredibly useful. Yeah, it was a really, really difficult switch. Craig is saying it was a tricky switch, which it definitely was. Because if I'd have gone for Flare Blitz there, then something could have... yeah, thought I was going to overpredict. That was my worry. Red Dragon, thank you so much for making it out to the stream. Here's Mr. Blastoise. Goes to the Rapid Spin. The Toxic Spikes are going to be really horrible for me. I'm going to throw off a Wish. Goes into Miss Magus. Okay. What are you going to do? Are you going to trick me? We're certainly not going to go for... How much do we do with a Moonblast? Mr. Fluffy, thank you so much for subscribing. I really, really appreciate that. And by subscribing, you get to see when I'm streaming and all that good stuff. Not Miss Magus. Let's see. Gardevoir. What are you doing at Max down. Moonblast. Red Dragon as well. Thank you so much for subscribing. I hope you have a good time on this stream. I'm sure he's gonna trick us or he's gonna taunt. Do I go into Infinite? It sounds really stupid. And really weird. But I can take any hit. And if he tricks me... It's not the worst thing in the world. He's going to go for sub. Oh, that's no fun. Oh, no. Sub nasty plot. I'm going to have to Flare Blitz here. I've got to attack it. Hopefully he doesn't have any psychic moves. Dazzling Beam I can take. And the question is, do I predict the switch? I can't really afford to. But on the other hand, the switch is so obvious. Because the switch into, yeah, Mega Blastoise is, yes, okay, we got it right. Fantastic, okay. We're going to go down to poison damage right now, but we've weakened the Blastoise, which is really, really great. And we're starting to set up a sweep with Sharpedo. Now the question is, Gardevoir, if I lock you into Psychic right now, 36. Oh, it's going to be iffy. If he's max HP Mega Blastoise. 35. Oh, it's good enough. I think we're going to go for it. Because if that's Scarfed Arm, I might be in a bit of a spot of bother. But then Blissey, on the other hand, will be able to really sack it. Sort of like take as much HP as it wants, really, basically. So I'm going to go for Psychic. That should kill. It does kill. That's great. Okay, yeah, so that's good. The crit didn't actually matter, because he was max HP as I thought. Yeah, because Psychic versus 252, yeah. Out comes Miss Magus. Oh, you're going to be a bit of a pain. Can I take a hit from Miss Magus? I literally have no idea. I'm not going to be able to take a Shadow Ball, I don't think. Oh, I might. No, actually after Toxic I might. Okay, we'll go for Psychic, because we have to. He is going to pull a sub, and that's great, because now he's not going to be in a range after this where he can sub. So we can go into get Sharpedo, we can protect the first turn. Then what we can do is not Mega Up and go for another attacking move, get a second boost up, and I think we might be able to sweep from there. So I think that was the best way to... that was definitely the best play. I can't afford for this Miss Magus to get behind a sub, because then I kind of lose. And we're going to go down here, which is what I wanted. Now what we can do is we can go into Sharpedo now. I've kind of got to protect this turn, but he can't sub up. And I put him in a position where he can't sub, which is what I needed. And I didn't mean to Mega Up there. I just misplayed. I just clicked the Mega button. Oh, I just misplayed. I just completely... Yeah, I just lost that. Oh, I'm so dumb. I was just in automatic mode. Because now I lose on my speed boosts, and this Magus is going to get us. Oh, I shouldn't have made. I didn't even meet. I was like, I even told you guys I'm not gonna Mega, and then I just clicked it, went. I'm so dumb. I'm so mad at myself. Right, I should probably move on to the next one. Because otherwise it's going to just take ages. So, let's move on to the next one. Okay. Oh, I'm so annoyed at myself. That was such a stupid thing for me to do. That's the thing, it wasn't even a misplay, it was just me being in automatic mode. And if you've got a Mega, you normally just Mega up. Oh, we had it all set up and it took us all that time. Oh. Okay. Good luck, have fun. Right, so we got the Entei this time, which is great. Roxa's only potentially on Blissey. We have got a Mega Absol to deal with, that's the only thing. So who do we want to lead off with is the question. So Entei actually is not too bad as a lead. It puts a lot of pressure on him. Okay. Out comes Chandelier. We are AV. So I can go for a Stone Edge or something like that. That Cress... oh, I'm going to miss our Stone Edge. Okay, I'm just going to go into Blissey. As he does go into his Cress. I'm going to set up my rocks here. It's definitely my best play. Out comes Lucario. Kind of have to go into we're still very, very weak to Lucario. I think we've got to put Earthquake on Salamence. As much as I dislike it, it's just otherwise we just get destroyed by Lucarios. Because now he can Source Dance up. We should be able to take an E-Speed, I think. And we can go for the Sacred Fire here. Nope, we don't take an E-Speed. Oh no. Yeah, we're still very, very weak to SD Lucario. Especially if he's got the Ice Punch, which I think he's going to have. Yeah, we need the EQ on this guy. Entei, you're still not the guy that I need. Okay. Out comes the Cress. We can go into Celebi and we can actually start setting up. He does set up his Calm Mines. That's fine. He should potentially... No, we're going to outspeed, unfortunately. But we can get loads and loads of SDs up. And basically go into Sharpedo. Get a Crunch off. I want to do the minimum amount of SDs that I need. Celebi. Versus... No, Cress. Versus... Sharpedo. I still can't believe I threw away that last game. So at +4, I do kill a max defense. And that's what I'm at, because I've done 1 Swords Dance, 2 Swords Dance. Okay. I'm going to Baton Pass this turn. I'm predicting him to not attack this turn. And he does attack this turn. Ah, no. Okay, okay. That's no good. No bueno. Okay. I think our best bet is to trick the guy. Unfortunately. I was hoping he might expect me to get up to +4. He's going to go into Chandelier. Yeah, he's definitely reading around me. We're going to get the Choice Scarf, and he's going to obtain his Choice Scarf. It is a speed tie, so I'm going to go into Blissey here. He does trick. See, he's playing really well. Very, very well. He expected me to switch there. So what's our best way to win? I think I'm going to... see, this is the thing I wasn't sure he was going to go into. He is going to go into Lucario. Yeah, I think we're going to lose this one. Hopefully the EQ on Salamence will make our life a bit easier. I'm not really pulling off the Mega Sharpedo thing. I'm definitely not. I might even run min speed on Celebi to get that slow to Baton Pass in. I think that might work a little bit better, because otherwise it's so hard to Baton Pass in, and it's such a pain. Good news is we can take another E-Speed. Out comes Cress. And I'm going to go into my Gardevoir here. He's going to set up another Calm Mind. Okay. There's literally no reason for me not to trick here. Because if he then goes into Chandler, I can still fire off a Psychic. After that, predicting him to then trick. Oh no, maybe. No, he does go into Absol. Okay. I'm really playing. I'm playing this game. I'm tilting. Can I put the team in the description? I'll do it at the end of the video because it's a bit of a pain to have to keep going sort of backwards and forwards. He's going to go for knockoff. I can take that. With the Intimidate as well. He might have the Ice Beam. That's the only thing. But there's not really much we can do about that, unfortunately. Okay. At this point, I'm going to Toxic him. This is what the matchup I need now. Okay. Gonna go for the Psyshock. Toxic on this guy is gonna be great. Okay. What's our way to win? It's actually gonna be really weird, but I think it might be go into Celebi and actually try and set up a bit, and either make sure we have enough HP for knockoff. Which, after his Mence, I don't know whether... This is probably going to be bulky Mence? No, it's going to be more of an offensive Mence, probably. Okay. So, our only real hope now is to go into our Gardevoir and hope he doesn't have the Iron Tail. He does go for that DD. And we got to go for Moonblast. He misses the Iron Tail. That's huge. I do really apologise for that. I'm going to apologise to him. Oh, I feel so bad. Oh. Out comes Lucario. Now, Lucario, how much do I do to you? I'm pretty sure I kill. Versus Gardevoir. Do I ever worry about people watching the stream? Sometimes, but then kind of like that, what's the point, if that makes sense? It's also quite sort of obvious as well, if that makes sense. Let's see. So I can take an E-Speed very well. And it's worth to get rid of... Ah, the Bullet Punch. I was predicting the E-Speed. Okay. Still got him as a Healing Wish user, so he's not out of it just yet. Okay. I was trying to work out why on earth he would have that. But I guess Bullet Punch makes sense, though most of them run E-Speed. Out comes the Chandelier. I'm just going to go into Blissey. I think, unfortunately, I'm going to have to let him try and do some shenanigans. But I'm going to have a go at Wish Passing to something. Out comes the Mabsol. I'm going to go into Mence. I think Mence is my best answer to this. He is going to SD up. There's a lot of setup with this guy. Oh, practically everything is set up right now. Okay. Play rough. I should take that. Ah, he just lives on a sliver. Yeah, he's gonna. That's game from there, because the play rough's gonna come through. Choice Scarf Blissey is ironically my best bet. I think I can take a knockoff. I can take a knockoff. Oh, goodness. Okay. He actually hasn't got too much to beat my Blissey. I'm going to Wish Up here. He's going to Toxic. Okay. He's just not going to let me switch, is he? What's my best plan answer to this? I don't think there's a way we could... It's kind of a stalemate now. Except he's got Toxic Blissey. And he's got the Heal Bell. Yeah, this is not going to go well. Yeah, I think overall this Blissey wins. Because I can Wish and Protect and all that stuff, but it's not going to be enough. I mean, I can try. This is probably my best try. If I lose Guard of Wire, it's basically game. Okay, so he does go for the Calm Mind. And at this rate, Tricking is definitely my best bet. I've still got the Choice Scarf. At least I can trick one wall. And he's going to lock himself into Calm Mind. Okay. Because Celebi I can set up on this guy to an extent, but it's still not going to be enough. Okay, I'm predicting the switch into... Yeah, okay. Victor's favourite mod is pulling through, not a surprise. Exactly. It is going to last forever. I think we'll do a few more turns, and then if it doesn't work out, we're going to... I'll end up forfeiting. Because otherwise it's not really going to work. Oh, he ends up forfeiting. But don't worry, I would say, to be honest, that Eric had... Escrew Times, I don't know why I'm saying Eric. Escrew Times is going to have a much better chance. So, let's go on to Kenny M3. Okay. I'll just say to him, okay, Kenny, good luck, have fun. When will the live stream end? Let's see, what's the time now? So we're probably going to go on, probably two or three battles from here, I think. My voice is starting to go, though, that's the only thing. So who do I want to lead off with? Entei puts a lot of pressure on, which is great. This team just doesn't have a dedicated lead. I feel... I don't know, this is always my problem with like a dedicated Baton Pass, so it's always very, very difficult. See, I expect him to either lead off with a Crobat here, or possibly this guy. But if he doesn't need Crobat, Celebi's definitely asked to play. I'm going to go for Celebi. Let's risk it. Leads off with the Swampert. That was what I wanted. Okay. So I'm pretty sure I can take a U-turn from the Crobat. Teresa for... Oh, there's no H yet. Teresa. We have viewer battles on Sunday's live stream. I can't remember which live stream that is. Most of them I'm going to be doing viewer battles on. I kind of prefer it, and I know you guys prefer it as well. So we'll go for Celery, for Celebi, and Salad-Mence. Okay. Out comes the Sceptile. Interesting. How much can you do to me? Versus Celebi. Not too much. That's interesting. Because after a couple of SDs, Entei kind of just wins. Which is pretty cool. Or does Sharpedo kind of win? Because Sharpedo actually probably kind of wins. Okay. So I'm going to go for one more SD. He's going to Mega Up. I'm going to take... Oh, yeah, he's Hidden Power Ice. Okay. We're going to get that Weakness Policy boost. That Swords Dance up. Okay, fantastic. Please, Celebi, you have one job. Oh, was there a suggestion? Jaws for Sharpedo. Yeah, we can do that. Let's see what he decides to do here. He does go for the other HP Ice. We can take that. And I can Baton Pass. And as I said, I can go into Sharpedo outside of Protect Mega Sceptile. Considering he's got HP Ice, I don't think he can run anything else. So I can go into Sharpedo. Sharpedo is definitely my best play. And I need to be super careful. I'm not going to mess this up this time. I'm not going to Mega Evolve. And I'm Speed Boost. I'm just going to Protect. I hope he doesn't have the sub. Please don't have the sub. Don't forget to Mega. Exactly. Oh my goodness. That's no problem at all, Gaming H. I always take nickname suggestions so from the viewers. Okay. Goes for Leaf Storm. We are guaranteed to outspeed this turn. As we are max speeds with 475. I'm not going to Mega Evolve again. Just to make sure in case he's got something else that's cheekily scarfed. And I am just going to go for a Ice Fang. So it's guaranteed to kill. Nothing particularly wants to switch into it. Sucker Punch on Celebi. Ooh. So do you lose Recover then though? That's the only thing. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Right, we basically now got to rely on Crunch killing, which I'm pretty sure it does. But we're max speed now, so oh no, why do we have to miss the Ice Fang? We do kill the Swampert, that's fine. Out comes Sceptile. I can Ice Fang that. Oh, I do remember that one. I remember that one, Mike, when it was between whether I should Protect or not, and whether you should sub, and I got it wrong. That was such an intense last turn, because it was that crazy 50-50. Yeah, Celebi has to be named Celery. Most definitely. It's just the perfect nickname for it. I think we might get our Sharpedo sweep that we've been waiting the whole time. Make Salad-Mence shiny. Oh, yeah, let's go for it. Do you know, we'll take your suggestion. Just close that one. Okay. What item doesn't Entei have? Entei has whatchamacallit? AV. I keep missing you. What were you saying? Darkroast there. Let's see. I don't see any messages from you, Darkroast there. About really well? I don't know what you mean by that. Out comes the Cabalion. I'm just gonna Waterfall. Oh, for Manky mate. Yeah, sorry. I'm so sorry, Darkroast. Yeah, Darkroast, thank you so much for making out the stream. I got really confused there. But yeah, thank you for making out the stream and hope you have a good time. I think we might be getting our 6-0 sweep. Well, our Sharpedo sweep most importantly. That, yeah, +2 special attacks. So those ice beams and stuff like that. Banded Entei would be better in the like sort of in general, but the advantage of AV is if I get that attack boost, I can just sweep teams basically. Crunch does more because it's boosted by Strong Draw. So I'm gonna go for Crunch. Yeah. Yeah, that is definitely GG. And Kenny is going to forfeit. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. Kenny, and then it's Treebot 26. Good luck, have fun. So the question is he's going to lead off Galvantula most likely. So do I lead off Entei here and put the pressure on? I think I do. That might, yeah, Entei's probably my best lead. Oh, he's got a lot of spooky stuff, a lot of setup, and another Lucario. Yay, which makes my team very, very happy. Oh, Lucario is so spooky. Green Salamence, yeah. And I think in terms of challenges, I think that's the last one. I think we're going to make this the last battle as well, just because my voice is literally dying, and I've got 4 streams in a row over the next 4 days. So, oh, he's ended up leaving. Okay. Not too sure why. Okay, so if he's left, he's probably had to go. So, we're just going to leave that one, and we'll go back to Koreka. We can have a rematch. And we'll have a final rematch from there. Yeah. Lucario does wreck souls. I did notice you, Dark Horse, so you must have literally left as I said, welcome, thank you for making it out to the stream. Okay, we're going to lead off with Entei, predicting him to lead off with Roserade, which is great. And I'm going to go for the Sacred Fire. Literally no reason not to. Out comes Mr. Blastoise. And we're going to miss our Sacred Fire because it's Will and he's on his streaming time. So, question is, what do we want to do here? Okay. My voice is dying. Okay. Blissey kind of 1v1 Mega Blastoise, so that's what we kind of got to do. But now, the problem is he can go straight into his Ghost type. And how do we want to play around that? He's not going to stay in. Like, it makes no sense to stay in. The gaming H, don't worry, I've just thought it, because it's like a sort of casual, whatchamacallit, because it's just like viewer battles. It doesn't technically matter because it's not got any ladder points or anything like that. Out comes Darmanitan. I kind of want to avoid any damage on Entei. So I'm going to go into Salamence here, predicting him to either probably go for the Earthquake. There goes the Stone Edge, fair enough. What he doesn't know now is I've actually got Earthquake on this guy. So I'm going to fire for Dragon Claw. Literally no reason not to. He actually doesn't have much of a switch into this guy, which is really good. I might even pass a speed boost to him later on. That was a really unfortunate miss, but I don't know how much damage it would have done. As I said, because I am bulky defensive Mence. Okay. Yeah, he's not got much of a switch for a Dragon Claw. Outside of maybe the Blastoise, I guess. Gonna miss another Stone Edge. Oh, that's so bad. I have no reason not to fire for another Dragon Claw. And that's going to take out the Darmanitan, which is really, really great. I was your first UU battle. That's really cool. And yeah, I would honestly recommend playing a UU. UU right now is my favourite, I would say. Apple cider vinegar, do you? Oh, okay. I'll have to try that out. You love the Salamence nickname, do you? Bruno Raphael. And also, Bruno Raphael, thank you so much for making out to the stream. Do I want to predict back? You know, he is going to stay in this time. Okay. 37%. I just don't want that guy to get a sub up. And I'm really spooked by it. I'm going to wish this turn. Yeah. And as always, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, don't forget to leave a like. I would really, really appreciate it. It supports the streams and the video itself and the channel and whatever. I'm really worried about this, whatchamacallit, though. Because he's got Sub, Nasty Plot, Dazzling Gleam, and, whatchamacallit, Shadow Ball. Actually, Blissey kind of walls it, but it can set up on me, which isn't great. Yeah, he's gonna switch. He's switching to the carrier, okay. That's fine by me. I'm gonna go into Salamence this time. What Mega do you want most for Sun and Moon? High Jump Kick. Oh, that's cool. I've never seen that before on a Lucario. I'm just going to EQ now. Cheeky EQ. What Mega would I like the most? I love Exploud, so I probably have to say Mega Exploud. Out comes the Roserade. Ooh, that's nice damage. I remember the set from before as being more of like a T-Spike set. I'm just going to Dragon Claw. I can't afford him to set up too many T-Spikes. One layer's okay. I can always defog that, but I can't really afford to have any more than that. Can't wait till OU time. I think I've got a few OU ones coming up. Not necessarily team builders, but other ones. Okay, I can't afford this guy to set up. And I've kind of done my job with Salamence. I've still got Entei in the back for that guy. Yeah, I've got to, unfortunately. If it brings him down to a point where he can't sub right now, then I'm going to switch out. But, do I switch out? And if so, into what? I mean, I could go into... Salamence, you're tricky to know if you're worth keeping. We already have an Mega Expert. It's called Mega Gardevoir. I want a better Mega Gardevoir. I think we're going to have to lose Salamence, unfortunately. I don't have anything that can reliably switch into this. And now I can go into... probably Entei, to be honest. I should have defogged. I probably should have, but I couldn't afford for him to not set up. Okay. For the other live streams, will there be viewer battles? There will be. Most definitely. Let's fire for Sacred Fire here. Shadow Ball with the AV should help us a lot. And we're going to take out the Miss Magus, which is great. And that means Celebi has a much better time. Not Celebi. Yeah, Celebi has a much better time, and so does Gardevoir. Okay, so he's either going to go for the Dragon move or the Dark moves. The question is, who do we want to go into? I'm actually going to go into Blissey here. So he's going to drop a Draco. That's fine by me. These Toxic's going to be a real pain. But... yeah, that was a huge amount of damage. I can't remember how much damage the... this is very, very tricky, because Blissey's such a good switch into Lucario, and I I'm worried I can't afford him to get to +1. Unless I Seismic Toss here. He does Superpower. That was good. That was well played on his part. Okay. But I can go into Gardevoir now, and I can fire off a Moonblast. And put a good chunk of damage into this. Either this Hydreigon or anything that wants to come in. So let's go for the Moonblast. And I think my music's died. So let's play... there you go. Now we're back. We can take an E-Speed from Lucario. Out comes Mr. Blastoise. I just need a little bit more damage. Okay. Let's go into Celebi. Let's have some fun. He's going to Scald. And what we can do here is, I'm pretty sure I can take one Dark Pulse. Or the... I'm pretty sure. No, I don't take a Dark Pulse. What's my best answer to this? I think it's to go into Sharpedo and just get Crunch and go for damage right here. He's going to Aura Sphere, most likely. And I don't need the Mega because of Lucario. Okay. That's fine. And now he's at 32. If we remember rightly from the calc, Gardevoir kills with a Psychic at 35, if I remember rightly. Versus Blastoise. Oh, that's the wrong set. Okay, Psychic does 36, and I think Psychic does more to... Which one does more to Lucario? Moonblast does more. So I just go into Gardevoir, lock myself into Moonblast, take out the Blastoise, and now I should be able to take out the... I should take an E-Speed from Lucario. If he's Bullet Punch, then I'm fine because I can still beat it with Entei. If he's E-Speed, I should be able to take it. Lenny King, thank you so much for making out to the stream. I'm French and I see your gameplay all the time. I'd like to send a message from the French community. We love you. Thank you so much. That's a really kind message. I really appreciate that. And I'm really, really glad you're enjoying my content. Unfortunately, we are going to be ending the stream at the end of this one. But don't worry, we've got... I think, yeah, next 3 days we're going to be having a stream each day. So that's going to be really, really fun. But I think, depending on what this guy has got... I can't remember if he's got E-Speed or Bullet Punch. But if he's got Bullet Punch, we win. And if he's got E-Speed, I think we win. Unless... Oh, actually, there is one way you can win. I've just realised. And it might be a bit of a roll for him. It is a bit of a roll. His best bet would actually be... Oh, no, because he can't. Because he still does to recoil. I was thinking his bet might have been to take the hit and then SD up. But I don't think he can live enough. He's going to take too much damage. Nickname Entei Hokage. Yep, we can do that. Yeah, I think we got him in a corner right now, which is good. Favorite Johto starters, competitive and design. Competitive, I would say Feraligatr. Design. I do really like Cyndaquil on that route. Navigator or... Yeah, I would probably say so. I would say Feraligatr for competitive and then Typhlosion for design. Can I say bonjour, please? My worst French pronunciation. So is it bonjour? I think that's how you say it. I did like 5 years of French when I was younger and then haven't used it since and never managed to improve it. Moonblast. He is Life Orb, and that is going to be game. That's great. I did think it was. My dog is watching your stream with me. That's fantastic. GG, man. And we are going to wrap up the stream from here. I apologise it was slightly shorter than normal. It's just, as you can hear, my voice is starting to go, and I'd much rather like not strain it and keep going for multiple streams than, basically push it to the limit. So, yeah, hope you guys did enjoy the stream. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you guys at the next one. Macadii out.